check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products, from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for.
All right, man. We back. Goodfellow Sports TV. Let's talk about the young bull Shakur Stevenson and a problem that's been going on in boxing for quite some time. Still in Dearborn. About to leave Dearborn. I was just listening to Anita Baker. I want to know what good love feels like. Man, I love her voice, man. It's not like musicians from up here, man. Anita, Kim, man. You know, just that Midwest vibe. Even R. Kelly in his heyday, man. Man, these R&B music they make today, it ain't shit. But let's talk about boxing. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. But yeah, it's a problem that's been going on in boxing, man. Whether you support Stevenson or you don't, whether you supported Floyd or you don't, or whether you support you know, guys like the Charlos, and you know, I'm just trying to think about guys that went through this similar struggle, because you know, guys that come from this country, like Eastern Europeans, as long as they ain't avoided, but black fighters have always been avoided in boxing. You know, I remember the Joel Casamayor didn't want to fight Floyd. Prince Nazim didn't want to fight Floyd. Morales and Barrera, they allegedly priced themselves out. And Shakur Stevenson is going through similar things. I mean, the motherfucker is 12-0, and he caught Josh Warrington out, and Josh Warrington is talking about rematching Kid Galahad, and you know, going to cut his shrubs, and you know, fighting Leo Santa Cruz, and he's talking about everything else but fighting Shakur Stevenson. Like, you really shook of a guy that's 12-0. And I know a lot of people, you know, you got certain black people in the boxing community that don't support you because you were top rank, or don't support you because you ain't from Texas, or don't support you because you ain't from one of that niggas' hometown. I don't care where you from. If you a black fighter and you ain't no raccoon, I'm a rocking with you. Period. I'm rocking with you. So you gonna get my support on my channel or off my channel. It's a lot of other guys that ain't even blew up yet, that ain't black, that get my support. I talked about George Cambosa, Jerron Ennis. I talked about a lot of young guys on my channel that ain't got that support. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere else. So it really ain't a color thing. I just love boxing. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, it's always a problem. See, if Oscar Valdez is trying to escape, ain't shit to do with weight. He ain't got no problem making weight. He know what's gonna happen if he fights Shakur Stevenson. So this is pretty much an epidemic that's been going on in the boxing community. Avoid the brother. And then when the brother get like Mayweather, where he making 20 million, 50 million, 100 million, now everybody want to fight him. Now it's worth, oh, he ducking me, and Mayweather ducked Margarito, and he didn't fight this guy, that guy. But when Floyd was coming up, and I ain't trying to, you know, take Floyd's side at this point, but when Floyd was coming up, I remember that shit. Them niggas weren't trying to fight Floyd. Costa Zoo, all them niggas, they weren't trying to fight Floyd. Any nigga that had money, or any of these Hispanic fighters and white fighters that really had money behind them, they going out there way to fight Floyd. Castillo did. Corrales came back down to fight Floyd. Salute to him and rest in power. You know, he came back down and fought Floyd to 130. Man, Freddie fought Floyd. Carlos Baltimore fought Floyd when he had beat Zab Judah. But Shakur Stevenson is learning firsthand. Because the most feared guys in boxing ain't the ones that can punch. Because then Kovalev wouldn't be able to get fights. You know, then, you know, that ain't what's feared. Even Lomachenko, they trying to see him as the boogeyman. That ain't what's feared in boxing. And I always go back to this, man, what Sergio Morris said, and it really resonated with me a couple like maybe 3 or 4 years ago when he said it. He said, I'm not afraid of you if I can hit you. That only comes into play when I can't hit you. And that's the problem in boxing. When you got a guy that's that young as Shakur Stevenson, that's mastered distance, or that, I ain't gonna say he mastered it, but it looked like it, but we know when he stepped in competition, but that really is good at distance. See, everybody talk about speed, power, all the pretty footwork and this and that, but distance and timing is two of the most underrated attributes. If you can control distance and fight the fight where you wanted to fight it at, you a bad motherfucker. That's hard. That's hard to keep a dude on the outside. Or it's hard to cut the ring off and fight a dude on the inside if that's what you want to do. It's hard to fight in the lion's mouth and be able to operate. Everybody can't do that. That's a handful of fighters that can fight from in the pocket and avoid punches and give punishment. And sitting right in front of you can't hit him. Mayweather was good at it. Hopkins can do it. You know, Roy can do it to a certain extent. Who else? Crawford can do it. Not a lot of fighters can sit in that. Lomachenko can do it. Sit right in your face in that middle range where you can be hit and operate. And Stevenson is showing that ability right now. Now, he ain't really fought nobody with that hot sauce on their glove yet that can punch. But my point is this. 12-0, he already dealing with shit like this. 12-0. Oh, and I know people say, well, he did that what he did in Miami was just injustice. He hit them. At the end of the day, people make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. He young. I did a lot of dumb shit when I was his age. It's a lot of niggas 30, 40 years old doing way more dumb stuff than what he did. People want to say, oh, you know, I don't like him because he did this. Hey, that's your prerogative. But it's a lot of other fighters that you glorify, that put their hands on their wife, that played with nose candy, that did a lot of that worse shit, that was crackheads and all that shit. So I'm not holding against you. Nobody's perfect. Oh, he ain't in the VADA 365 program. Neither is Earl Spence. He signed up to fight VADA for the Mikey fight, whatever it was, 8, 10 weeks, 6 weeks out for that fight. And so did he did the same thing for Sean Porter, whatever is 8, 12 weeks out for that fight. But in the 365 program, you're supposed to be tested all year round. But that's another topic for another day. So they want to poke holes. When you not with PBC, even if you're with PBC, if you ain't in that PBC circle, they want to talk shit. I don't support him. Like he's some type of raccoon or something. Brother so-and-so, said it ain't cool for us to support him, so we can't support him. Man, please. You a brother and you conduct yourself as a brother, I'm supporting you, period. I mess with Stevenson. But Stevenson gonna go through the same shit a lot of other fighters gonna go through and black fighters gonna go through in boxing. He gonna go through the same stuff. He gonna go through getting avoided. It's gonna be tough to get fights. And then if he able to put himself in position to be the breadwinner, to be the money getter, and then people gonna want to act like he ducking him. Oh, he ducked me, but when I was coming up, you wouldn't even say my name. Now all of a sudden, it's worth his while. Now you want to say my name? Now, come on. And this ain't no Stevenson thing. It's been going on for Mayweather. It's been going on for a lot of guys in boxing. Like I said, the most fearful boxers ain't a power puncher. It ain't a knockout puncher. It ain't a Mike Tyson, Latisse, Julian Jackson type of fighter. They make the most fearful fighters in boxing history. The most fearful fighters is those rhythmic fighters. They can hit and don't get hit. They got distance down packed. They got timing down packed. They got that perpetual movement. Those are the fighters that's feared. Those are the fighters that's feared. You notice, just because you knock a guy out, he cannot be the same. But a lot of guys I seen fight Mayweather, and I keep hating to have to use him as an excuse. But a lot of guys I see fight Mayweather, he might not have physically abused them, but mentally they never was the same. And it wasn't just the dough. He stripped them of their dignity. He stripped them of their confidence. When you can't hit somebody, that's a problem. That's a problem. When you can't put your hands or put your paws on a particular fighter, that's a problem. And Stevenson, they see that. Long, rangy kid. Got the height to fight at, the frame to fight as a welterweight one day. And Devin Haney gonna have that same problem. See a motherfucker like Teofimo Lopez not gonna have that problem. He ain't gonna have that problem. Because the thing is, the managers, the promoters, the networks, they gonna pay money for a kid like that. Because dudes ain't gonna be scared to fight him. He ain't that fucking good. I've been telling y'all that. He ain't that good. He ain't got them skills like Stevenson and B-Hop and the rest of them and Devin Haney got or Jerron Ennis. It's gonna be tough for them niggas to get fights. It's gonna be tough. They got to really earn their way up, and Floyd did. People act like everything was given to Floyd. That's why Floyd was on his high horse, acting snobbish and cheat niggas on money, because he paid his dues. Wasn't nothing given to him. and I can remember him coming up, but Stevenson faced the same thing. Devin Haney gonna face the same thing. Jerron Ennis gonna face the same thing. I said Devin, Lil B-Hop gonna face the same thing. And we gotta get behind, support them dudes, man. No matter what network they with or who they promoter or manager, I don't care no more. I don't care about that, man. I support my American fighters, and I support the black fighters. Now my channel, it ain't blind faith. I break down the fight, X's and O's, digest the fight, and I give my opinion on it. Ain't got nothing to do with color, who I'm picking to win. Now, who I want to win is different. But I say that for my personal beliefs. But y'all know what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Reach out to the email if you have business question, inquiry, sponsorship, and video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love and support. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing to 18% off the 100% all natural product. Let's do a little Keith Thurman Pacquiao stream today, man. So be prepared for that later on. One time for the one time we gone.